So I have been banned from the Liberalist Discord server, and despite appeals from friends on my behalf, it seems as though I am on a Liberalist blacklist for daring to expose those that seek to position themselves as leaders of Sargon's little cult. All I wanted to do was understand you, and all I wanted to do was see how you were going to make Liberalistism work. My problem is with Nicholas, the server owner and head honcho of these Liberalists, and he's the one taking orders directly from V. And it seems that he is alone in wanting me banned from the Discord. Or are these V's wishes? Either way, I wish to issue a challenge to Nicholas. Let's have this out. Like men. A live debate, you and me, Nicholas, on a channel of your choosing, I'm not fussed, but the hangout must be broadcast for all and sundry to see. I'll even let you bring your Romanian puppet master if that makes you feel safer. And for every day that you don't confront me, Nicholas, I will publicly humiliate one of your Liberalist brothers, just as I have done today.
Doric, what was your answer?
Well, you could look at averages, but race is not an average.
No, we're looking at racial groups, aren't we? We're looking at people. We're looking at people.
Well, you're not looking at racial groups, you're looking at cultural groups.
On your census for the liberal civic state, your proposed liberalist civic state, are you going to have race as a category?
Do you mean if race is gonna be included in law?
In the census? Are you going to allow people to identify as their racial group?
We don't have a census here.
I honestly don't understand. When these people go for job interviews, then, are you seriously telling me that in the Netherlands you don't have people identifying as their race?
You mean if a category race is on the CV?
Or when they're applying for jobs, or when they're applying for a driver's license, or when they're applying for a passport?
It's not a category.
So on paper, you are no different to a black woman. Is that right?
In the law, yes.
I think you don't know. I think you just don't know. I think you just don't know what your country stands for, and I think you don't know your country's legislation. I think you are incredibly, I don't want to say stupid, but I think you should be ashamed that you can't point to aspects of your culture and constitute that as what you want to have people under civic nationalism as. We've already established that the baseline for entry for your civic nationalist liberalist state would be having the same language. Would there be any other prerequisites?
Agreeing with the Constitution, I would say.
What would that Constitution be?
The Constitution of the Netherlands.
Can you describe that, please?
It's very similar to the American Constitution
what makes it uniquely yours? Come on. What makes it uniquely Dutch, please? Please.
Well, I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know, yet you're advocating for this. You're LARPing as a liberalist online. You're calling for your government to be overthrown, to be replaced by a liberalist one.
I'm not advocating for the overthrowment of my government.
No, you're just advocating for the overthrowment of the alt-right, aren't you? You don't like us because we identify as a collective.
I don't have to overthrow a group which is not in power. And never will, because it has too small of a base.
Why will we never be in power, but you will, as liberalists?
I'm not saying we will get in power.
Well, then why not join the alt-right? Because you've just said that you won't advocate for a position.
Because I disagree with your values. I disagree with your implementations of values.
No, but your implementations are exactly the same. You said that if there was a civic nationalist, liberalist state, you'd have a baseline of entry, which meant that people had to speak Dutch to get in. And if they didn't speak Dutch, they'd have to be deported, they'd have their benefits taken off them.
They don't get to be deported, but like if they need help from the state, we can put certain asterisks on that help. Like if you agree, if you can support yourself and you don't speak Dutch, you can go to the government and you can say, I don't speak Dutch, of course in different language, like English. and you would ask them, "Can you help me?" And the government would help that person with learning the Dutch language, learning.
What if that person didn't want to learn Dutch? What if that person didn't want to assimilate?
Well, they don't get benefits.
So they'd starve to death?
If it comes to that, yes.
Why is it different to the alt-right's position for wanting an ethno-state? If you're going to starve people and force them out of your country.
I'm not going to force them out of my country. I'm going to force them to assimilate or not.
You're going to starve them out.
Yeah, you're going
to starve them out.
You're
Starve them to conform.
You're not going to fucking starve in the Netherlands because you would just go to a soup kitchen and get your food there. But you're
telling them to go to a soup kitchen until they learn English.
No, if they agree with my policy, with our policy, and would work with it, they would get their benefits.
How would the government be run then? The Liberalist Dutch government. Would there be a prime minister, a president, a king? Come on.
I would probably say like a senate, and
a senate. Okay, go on, please.
A senate, a House of Commons, like in America, I would say. And with the prime minister.
America, is there?
And
there's a House of Commons in America, is there? Is that right?
I will destroy each and every liberalist until I get to you, Nicholas. Because I'm asking my needs right now. Rise with me.
Greetings, liberalist scum. I stand with Godwinson.
Greetings, liberal scum. I stand with Godwinson.
Hello, liberalist scum. I stand with Godwinson.
Hello, liberalist scum. I stand with Godwinson.
Hello, liberalist scum. We stand behind Godwinson. And you, the people.
Hello, liberalist scum. I stand with Godwinson.
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 Hey, liberalist scum. I stand behind Godwinson. No more brother wars, guys.
Liberalist scum. I stand with Godwinson.
Hello, liberalist scum. I stand with Godwinson.
Hello, liberalist scum. I stand with Godwinson.